is this? I feel like it's. Oh. There we go. Hey, man. All right. I was wondering why this thing was leaning. It just had to be kind of. Hopefully that'll cut down on the shaking. All right, let's go see this thing. Adjust this a little bit here. Oh, shut up. There we go. I know how to get there all the way to 776 and Gasparilla Road. Once I get there, you're gonna have to give me directions, Zach. So for the first, basically 90% of the journey, I know. It's a little. Looks like it's raining a little bit. We haven't really had any wind. We had some thunder, but I don't think it was related to the hurricane. Yeah, bottle palms are pretty much beasts when it comes to that. Oh, you know what? I'm going entirely the wrong way. It's much faster for me to go this other way. Why am I doing this to myself? This is a pretty easy drive. We've never made this drive before. Maybe once or so. Come on. This crap falling on my windshield. Okay. I can get within like a half a mile of it. Well, let's make sure. I just realized that it's much faster if I take. I was trying to do it from my mother's place, which is actually, even though it's only a few miles away, it's a whole different way you would take. So. Yeah, I'm not gonna admit it on camera. Luckily, it looks like it's stationary, but turning north now. So, let's see what happens. My biggest concern is there's definitely going to be a lot of drunk idiots. Now, I don't know about tonight, but we're going to be heading south on Gasparilla from 776. Gasparilla is also 771. Okay, cool. It's always good to hear. We should get there around 5 of 9. I'm going to try and make it back to Culver's in time because I really don't want to eat Wawa again. And I don't want any peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Yeah, so anyone who's watching, we're going to see a palm that Zach has found on Google Earth that seems to be readily accessible by road. It's in a remote location, relatively remote. It's in a neighborhood, but there aren't many houses built. It's about 25 miles away. So we'll see what happens. Hey Dylan, what's going on? We're going pretty close to where, I mean, I'm not going to give away your address, but pretty close to where you stay when you're down here. Jesus. This guy's going like 30 miles an hour. Probably drunk and scared. Only 8 more months, huh? That's not a long time. So the internet connection down about 5 miles from here really sucks. I may lose you guys. Hopefully I won't. Even for Verizon. For some reason it's just bad. Okay, I thought maybe you weren't answering, Zach, because I thought maybe you were transferring your new phone. Because you said tomorrow, and I'm like, tomorrow's Labor Day, they're not going to send it. So this is kind of like right here. We haven't taken this route, this direction. I think we've only gone this way once, but this is all new here. And once I get to the next stoplight, that's the Venice-Inglewood border. So I'm heading south right now along the coast. 41 usually stays along the coast, but here this is like a peninsula, so it doesn't go down here. Just a little bit. There we go. All right, yeah, Zach. I mean, I'll be for about 20 minutes. I won't even need any directions. So I don't need. I'm going to need approximate distances from turn to turn too. I know which way it's facing and where the corner is. It's near a corner, so that's a good thing. It's kind of like a marker. Nice. Yeah, forgotten seats are always the best because they're the biggest surprise of them all. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to get lost. I'm just not going to be able to find the plan. I can always get out of neighborhoods like that, but if I'm searching for a street, everything kind of looks the same. Wow, that guy's riding on a very slow scooter. You gotta do what you gotta do, though. Kind of curious, it did rain over here. Okay, Appleton's. It sounds familiar. I used to have a friend that had a house in this neighborhood, and I used to ride my motor scooter down here, if you can believe it. Imagine riding a motor scooter. Well, I mean, it's a long drive from my house. Is it still light out? Yeah, just the sun set around a half an hour ago here. For about 2 months, the sun doesn't really, I mean, it just stays up in the sky so long. 40 minutes. Yeah, you're gonna have more light just because of the way the tilt is and the way it's physics and all that good stuff. My sister is going to Disney tomorrow. I'm not sure why, because they're closing. But yeah, but you're further south. You're gonna get, it's actually gonna get dark earlier. Then right around the fall solstice, I'm sorry, the fall. I can't believe I can't remember the fall. I don't know. They want to go so bad. It's just going to be very wet and windy, and it's going to close at 3 o'clock. So, and they have to worry about stuff like gas and food, and going anywhere on the eastern side of Florida is just not a great idea. It's not like extremely dangerous. There's nothing to do there. Most shops are going to be closed. The ones that are actually open are the smart ones. If they want to make money. Because this is the area where the connection may go out. Oh yeah. When is that happening? Fall equinox. Yeah, sorry about that. I can't believe I forgot what that was, but it just wasn't coming to my mind. I'm kind of tired and sitting around the house all day. I had to get out. Well, I bet there are. I believe that is a sewage tank. Cops just hanging out on the sidewalk. It's like they're investigating something. They wouldn't be parked on the sidewalk. But they were trapping speed. That doesn't make any sense to be parked like side by or front to back like that. God, new condos. Switch that around a little bit. It never really gets dark earlier than 5:30 here, which is nice because getting dark in the middle of the afternoon is kind of weird. I forgot where the line goes through for. I think it just goes to the Alabama, Georgia, all the way up to Tennessee, and then between Chattanooga and Nashville is where the line splits. This is downtown Inglewood right here, Dearborn 776. And you take a right. It's like they call it historic Inglewood, but Inglewood's not very historic. It's not been around for. I mean, maybe a fishing village, but there's nothing. This isn't exactly like prime land from like before air conditioning, everything was invented. People didn't settle this area very much. Lemon Bay, yeah, I guess there were some orange groves around here. This is probably one of the last small towns along the Gulf that you can live in, where there aren't like condos right up against the Gulf front. So far. Oh yeah. About halfway there. Maybe not quite halfway there. Marco's Pizza used to be in Harvey's. Cops want to do is sit in the grass, find the drunk drivers. I mean, that's probably a good thing. have to get a device like other than my phone to do these streams on, because people always call me. Like I was on the phone for an hour and 15 minutes before this. I should have gone earlier, honestly, but that's okay. Catching most of the lights here, which is nice. So this road here, that connects up to 41. Feeling that culvert fish tonight. Wonder if I guess go to the culvers in Northport. The problem is going the back way up through Northport. I know I get the culvers in time. The question is like, it's a 15-20 minute ride home. I guess we'll see what time it is when let's get there. This guy is, I don't know what it is, but he just had to get around me. He couldn't wait. I'm doing a pretty good speed. Sorry, sometimes I don't scroll the chat down. There we go. Mike, where do you live, Mike Pfister? I'm reading, I'm just you can probably grow Washingtonia foliifera if you can get it to grow without protection there. Probably, you know, Chambrops humilis. Oh yeah, Calgary. they wanted to kind of develop this area, but it never really got fully developed. It's been around here forever. I'm sure it will eventually. It's probably a good place to invest. But this Home Depot way out here. This is new. I don't remember that. It's just a weird place to put a Home Depot. IMO. IMHO. This road and the next one. This next one is the next light is Gasparilla. So from here, Zach, I'm going to need some. Wow, flooding's been bad around. This plant may be near a significant amount of water. I hope the mosquitoes aren't bad. I don't know if I brought in mosquito spray. Dude. Okay. Yeah, I am definitely in your area. So Zach, how long of it is a drive till I hit Appleton? Only about 5%, Zach, usually. I had a friend who got like 50%, but he got very lucky, I think. It all depends on the palm. So I'm on the road. Can you tell me? Okay, because I'm definitely going to need to know that sort of information. I should have bug spray in the back of the truck. Most of the time in areas that they really don't need it. Surprisingly. I might have to pause the stream and then throw my navigation on and then come back to live. I know it's a little ways though. Let me see if I can't do that real quick. All right, guys, I'm gonna pause it. I'll be right back. Okay, I got navigation running, okay? Oh, that's not what I wanted. All right, we're good. Hopefully my phone doesn't catch on fire. I wonder how fast going live and navigation is gonna. No, I don't anymore, man. I didn't realize that I could do both at the same time. Warning. You don't have to worry, Zach. Really going down the middle of nowhere. It's going down to 2 lanes. You can just hear the bugs. About a mile and a quarter from the turn. Oh, you are getting some bands. Anthony, I have your ceiling packaged up. I figured it'd probably be okay. Oh wow, it did rain a lot over here. I was gonna send it out probably tomorrow. Or I can probably wait to go back down and pick up other. I have 2 of them to send out. I only brought 1 back with me. So
in half a mile, turn left onto Appleton Boulevard.
can you guys hear that? It was back there. I don't have it yet, man. I had to do a lot of packaging for like sales when I was down in Cape Coral. I try and spend time with Ashley and do work. And
take the next left onto Appleton Boulevard.
okay.
Continue on Appleton Boulevard for 1.5 miles.
Says I'm gonna get there at 8:48. So that's 4 minutes away. Okay, cool. I think. Sorry, just trying to focus on the road and the navigation. Although I know sometimes the navigation is a little bit off, especially in areas like this. Wish I wasn't getting brighted. You're gonna. Oh, sorry, babe. I should just. I don't know what to tell you. I just take it easy. That's all I can say. I'm glad you're watching, though. All right. And that's. There are houses down here, but just so far to everything, especially down here. You can see there's not much going on down here. There's a lot of empty lots. It's a long drive to go pretty much anywhere. Dylan's place is.
1/4 mile, turn left onto Sunday Drive.
Okay. Can you guys hear that? Yeah. It's Sunday Drive.
Take the next left onto Sunday Drive.
It's a Sunday. Yeah, there's a sign. There's a sign on both ends. So this is where the banjos start to play.
1/4 mile, turn left onto Emistoy Avenue.
I don't think anyone lives out here really. Probably should come out here during the day.
Take the second left onto Emistoy Avenue.
Okay, so as far as I know, it's at the corner of.
In 800 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
Okay, so this second road should be. The street at least. It should be Kansas City. Alright. I think it'd be harder to get out of here.
You've arrived.
Okay, what's. Okay. So go down here. Whoa. There's a basketball court, a basketball net I did almost hit. It should be, wow, stuff has really grown here. This is not what it looked like in the Google Maps. I think I can see it here. Oh, it's next to the hydrant. Okay, let's see if it's there. All right, there are houses. Well, that's the Palm. I don't know what happened here, but it doesn't look like it's variegated anymore. Let me see what I can. I probably need. I'm just gonna get out of the road because it's a bad idea to just. Let me park this thing so it's out of the road, because people probably come around this corner not thinking there's anyone here, and then I'm gonna get T-boned and it's probably gonna be my fault. So let me come out. I actually have the brights on, so all right, I'm gonna bring. Okay. Hold on a sec, guys. Let me. Close this door. It's covered in vines. I'm just looking for any signs of. There is some variegation on it, a little bit, but I can't really get any deeper in here. It's supposed to be a variegated palmetto. I can see variegation on the petioles, but the variegation on the leaves is pretty much gone. It looks like it grew out of it. You guys can see that. If you can see in there, you can see the yellow. I see a flower bract or two, but not much seed. I hate to say this, but I know of some plants that, dude, honestly, I can get better seed in Venice. I hate to say that, but I don't see many seeds on there. They look like a bunch of empty bracts. Alright, I gotta use the bathroom. Give me 1 sec. Alright, so that was a little bit disappointing. It's not anyone's fault, it just kind of happened. Hold on here, why? Yeah, what happens is a lot of them, when they get into more sun and they get older, they will grow out of it. Usually they'll show some aspect of it, but it was heavily variegated. I can't believe it grew that much, and I mean, I can just. Okay, babe, love you too. I'll talk to you when you get out of work. It's hard to tell if anybody's here. This looks like someone cleared the land and then didn't follow up or like cut down a lot of the. Look at this queen just propped up. Looks like that's actually, looks like someone actually put their sign up and is proud of that. So. Oh shit. Zach, I don't mean what you mean by go straight. I want to get back to Culver's by the time. Oh shit. But I will try and listen. I'll show you guys some variegated palmettos that I know of that I haven't checked for seed yet. We do have quite a drive back. I should, but I don't want to be creepy, you know. I want to get the Culver's before they close because I do want to get the fish. I know it sounds boring, but it's Labor Day night, and actually I could get into maybe go to Publix. I just need to get something that's like not Wawa. I'm gonna lose my mind if I eat any more Wawa. it's kind of nice being out here because you don't have the hustle and bustle of like more houses around, I guess. Oh no, don't regret finding it, man. There's nothing wrong with it not turning out. I mean, I told you I'd go see it. I'm not disappointed. I mean, it sucks. It's disappointing, but I'm not like disappointed in you or anything. It still has variegation, but not enough to really warrant like getting stabbed, or getting a rash or from collecting the seeds. Plus, it's private property, so if I have to be a little bit, hesitant to, or a little more careful, I guess. KFC. Hey, Chris, what's going on, man? We just went to go search for a variegated palmetto that looks like it grew out of its variegation, unfortunately. Oh, it's just, it was a variegated palmetto near Port Charlotte, and unfortunately it just didn't, the last image it showed was it being heavily variegated back in 2011. Selling seedlings of, what are these selling seedlings of? I like chicken shacks. Shacks of chicken for sale. Chris, what kind of seedlings was he trying to sell? I didn't check Palm Talk recently. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I did see that, yeah. Just so you know, Chris, he does watch the vlog. To give you a little perspective, I had one 3-gallon variegated palmetto back in 2012 that I offered for sale at $300, and I had like a dozen people interested, but no one wanted to come pick it up. They all wanted it shipped, so the one guy that could pick it up, I sold it to. That was probably a good idea, Chris. He's not on here now that I know of, but no, the market, if someone buys them, then they buy them. If they don't, then they don't. Some people think that they're worth a lot more money than they are. He asked me how much he should sell them for. I gave him a price which was not that much. I told him something different, but he was getting more for them on eBay, so he said he wanted to sell them for that price. I said, okay. It's your thing to do. It's weird. I actually have a mutual friend. We have a mutual friend that's a poker friend of mine that happens to be into his doing the whole fish thing. So we're still here, man. Hey Dan, what's going on? Good day, mate. I've been getting seed from a couple of those guys up, down in Queensland and Brisbane, and it's been working out. The U.S. has no problem having packages coming from Australia, which is nice. It's quite nice. Yeah, I'm glad I'm doing them too. My sister's gonna be gone. I'm taking care of the dogs the next 3 days. I got a little bit of work to do. Yeah, it's gonna be, we got at least another 40 minutes because I'm going to Culver's. I'm getting my cod dinner. I might get something else. I might decide to go to Publix the last minute, but I mean, I might even decide to go to Wawa and get a salad, but I don't know. Like, there's the salad the way I want it's like $9.50. That's kind of pricey for like a gas station salad. Fried fish isn't the healthiest thing in the world, but it's probably better than the cheeseburger. Now I'm going to take a way home that's going to be different than the way that we came, because I'm going to be going to the east side of Venice. I'm going to go River Road. These little connector roads that exist only for the purpose of like not isolating these communities from everything. Okay. I forgot that there is that place there you mentioned. What else is an option? I'm just going to go up this way so I have all options to take. Because Culver's is not an option unless I take this road, so. Watching that hurricane creep and creep and creep. Jeez. I can get them, man. I just need to be like at the right place at the right time. It's kind of like I see one seating, I see seed in the ground, I'll pick it up for you. They're kind of hard to pick up because we're usually in a bunch of mulch and litter. Yeah. I don't think Dorian's coming. Dorian looks like it's turning north now. Finally. Sweet. Yeah, from what you were telling me, man, it's bad. And Dan, I need to message you on Facebook when we're all done here. Because Markia seeds are going to be kind of very hit or miss here, because they are going to be mostly like green silver hybrids, or I mean, I can try and find some, but a lot of them are just sitting there cooking in the heat for quite some time. So we're technically within the confines of Port Charlotte, what is considered Port Charlotte. This area is called East Inglewood, but it's technically, like, if you look at it on like a residential listing, it would be considered Port Charlotte. They're not hybrid. They're just gonna not be as silver. I'll see what I can find. If I find some stuff, you'd be surprised how little fun a hurricane is once you get thrown through one. They're fun to get the outer bands and stuff. Okay. All right, Zach. 74. Nice. It's 78 here. Probably because of rain. Up in Venice, it's more like 82 because it didn't really rain there. I just gotta make sure I don't miss this light, because it's all the lights look the same around here. The econ mode on. Yeah, you know, it's pretty typical of most hurricanes to do that if there's no high pressure in place. I don't think 83 is hot. Trust me, Dan experiences the hottest temperatures of us all. 45 up to 50 Celsius. That's still not a hot day for Dan. I think the average high during the summer where he is like 108. Yeah, my sister's driving to Orlando tomorrow to go to Disney. I told her not to go, but she's not listening to me, so I don't know what else to do. Yeah, it's still the heat is the heat though. You know, the lack of humidity makes it you dry out faster. So you're out there. You need to be drinking more water and everything. I used to have to drop off a friend from poker down here after going all the way up to North Sarasota. It was a solid hour drive. Thankfully, my car got good gas mileage back then. When I first started making these vlogs, I had a Hyundai Elantra, a 2014. Then in July of 16, I bought the Santa Fe. Right about when I kind of like, you know, I had like 100 subscribers maybe. And then in 17, when I was like at like maybe 500 subscribers, I really devoted to making like, you know, actual species reviews. I know, I told my sister that and she doesn't care. She's like, oh, it'll be gone and then Disney will reopen. Yeah, I mean, that's why, it's not gonna like hit her directly. It's just, in my opinion, stupid. But I can't like not make her go. I have to watch her dogs, which is annoying. I wish I didn't have to do that because I was gonna go to see Ashley there. Yeah, man, 300 kilometer an hour winds yesterday. Well, she has a hotel paid for, so she just wants to go, and she's on vacation. She doesn't care. They'll just hang out in the hotel room, I guess. Yeah, it's not moving at all right now that I know of. It was stationary at 5 o'clock, or even at 8 o'clock, I think. So... this is my turn here. So Dylan, this is a back way up into North Border Venice. This will take you right up through. This is not wrong road. Oh, did I miss the turn? Or no? Shit. It's not a big deal if I missed it, it's just a faster way for sure. And it's a new route. There isn't a whole lot. It's kind of a country road. This might be it right here. It's Winchester. Maybe I missed it. Sorry, guys. Yeah, slow's been bad for the... Oh, here it is, Winchester right here. Alright. Yeah, I talked to a guy today who had his family's on Grand Bahama. They said they were in the attic. If I had to retreat to the attic, I don't know, man. That's a bad place to go. It seems like you know, the water comes up, there's nowhere to get, you can't get out. So we've never been on this road before. This is kind of a connector road between Inglewood and like Northport and Venice border. So if you want to go the interstate from here, Dylan, you probably take this road when you come down, actually. Winchester, River Road to Winchester. Is that that's how you come down here, right? This road was probably built about 10 years ago. Okay, ERB. I'm gonna actually hold on to my shit. Nah, James. Christmas palms don't really go downhill until about 35 Fahrenheit or 2 Celsius. One thing I think I've done better with since this vlog started was converting Celsius to Fahrenheit more accurately. I mean, I kind of knew a general idea, but talking with you guys in Canada and Australia, yeah, there are a lot of hogs out here. Hitting a hog in this truck would be quite unpleasant. Man, this road's got bad. When I remember built it, there was just like, it's got potholes everywhere. Now, Fortunii will not survive a Category 5. They will uproot. They'll be lying on the ground. You're better off digging the palm out of the ground and laying it there than trying to. Yeah, I might hold on to my power bank after all. I bought one on Amazon. Charlotte County just doesn't really tend to its roads as well as Sarasota does. You'll see, we'll get into Sarasota County and the roads will change. Well, you won't feel it, but you might be able to see it. I believe Charlotte County is the lowest lying county on average in Peninsular Florida. I could be wrong about that, but at least there's plenty of room to pass. Sarasota County here, and just those are all new signs, quite bright. Even at 35. Four new fronds, nice. James, there's nothing wrong with having, if you have to trim it up, to trim it up so that it will, what's it called, fit into your greenhouse. It's a 4-lane road now. It moves to 2 lanes. All right. I haven't been on this road in a while, so sometimes the traffic patterns will change. Actually a pretty dangerous road. You got hogs everywhere. You got 2-lane road, people going 65 miles an hour. You got swamp on both sides. This is actually going through a Myakka something. It's like the part of Northport they can't build in, but they would build in it if they could. You can see the Charlotte County line is where the roads start. So it's pretty well. We got action. I don't know what's going on here, but we gotta slow down here and see what's going on. Doesn't look like this thing is moving very fast. It doesn't have its sirens on, maybe because it doesn't need to because it's on. Hard to say what was going on there. Hey, Clyde, what's going on, man? 140 kilometers, that's like 80 miles an hour, maybe 85. Yeah, it definitely will survive that. Just when you get over 100 miles an hour, 110, that's when things start to really. Most palms will survive up to 100 miles an hour, at least for a little while. But you start rocking those shallow roots. Yeah, I saw you guys were hunting for grouse there. What's the difference between a goose and a grouse? Because I don't know. Lots of bears. A forest chicken, okay. Do you guys ever use any large caliber ammo like 375 H&H? For elk? No. Ashley's doing okay. She was actually on earlier. She's got a migraine, but she's just at work. She's got work tonight and then tomorrow and the following day. Then she's off. Normally I could be going down there Wednesday night, but I have to watch my sister's dogs, which is really exciting. The only reason this is country is because it's a county. I think it's a county park or state. Maybe a state. I don't know. Should be almost to 41 here. Yeah, that's a turn. No, that's not. These lights kind of signify that we're coming up. So we're actually approaching a pretty familiar intersection just from a way that we haven't ever pushed for. This is a turn I normally make to go up to my mom's. So the important thing here is to make sure you don't get behind someone slow. This is definitely the slower person, so I don't want to get stuck behind them. See, I get worried about mountainous land. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it until anything up to like 3 or 4 Celsius is fine. They're actually okay with longer bouts of cool weather too. But like coconuts are not. All good, homie. Like the extra CO2. I mean, to a point, yeah, but they can get CO2 poisoning. Just like we can get oxygen poisoning. I've had to go into some of these neighborhoods over here that have been built up in the past 5 years, and there's nothing special about them. There's a gate. There's this new style of living now where it's like a virtual security guard where there isn't somebody there, but it notices someone is there and is like, this is so and so with so in security, please, tell us, who you're going to see, or please, one of them scans my ID, so my driver's license, I have to show so it gets logged in that I've been there, which I don't care. I don't like to have it. I don't like having to identify myself. That's all. And I'm not a sovereign citizen. I just don't want to identify. I don't want strangers and goings. I don't think that's a lot to ask. You know, if a cop's like, "Hey, man, you know, there's this thing happened here. You know, your car was there. Can you just tell us who you were? Tell us who you are?" You know, I don't mind. Like this is me. Like, I just want to go. Like, as long as it's fast, like I don't really care. I mean, they kind of have like a problem cause. I'm not trying to get this into some sort of discussion about everyone's rights and everything, but. So that's Center Road. We're going up to Venice Avenue. And this road, I mean, was just never had all these turn off lanes. That used to be just 2 lanes, 55 miles an hour, just like I was on before. These new developments, I mean, thankfully there's a river on the right hand side here, and they can't develop any further east. I mean, that's Northport on the right hand side anyway. We'll go by my old nursery the intersection. Stony Brook. Had to go in there a few times. Oh yeah, I've sold some. See you later, Clyde. Sorry guys, I've just been kind of talking to myself here. I sold like 10 or 15. I still have like another 75 or so. I just don't have the room to pot up a lot. I just kept some, you know, because they're rare. I'm gonna donate a few. I gotta get back. Larry Noblick works in Montgomery. He said he could take a few because you know they're wild collected seed and they don't have any, and it's not exactly easy to get a hold of. So, Dan, you definitely furthered the cause of Livingstone Alfredi. I'll tell you that. It helped me out quite a bit. I still owe you multiple favors. So there's this new neighborhood right here to my right. You can't see it in the dark, but it's there. Before there was just a pond, but now it's, you know, they chopped it all up. There's a bunch of old farm right here. This green sign you'll see on the right hand side. Going down that road about 200 yards and then taking a right, and that's where my first nursery was, right out here. Keystone. After a while, hurricanes just become annoying. Another annoying thing is where people pull onto roads and do like 45. Hopefully this guy's going to speed up a little bit. Yeah, there are a few cycads that are invasive. Oh, buddy. We're almost there. Not too worried about it. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that van appears to be a handicap van because it looks reinforced. Yeah, the cardboards, Zamia furfuracea, the cardboard palm, is quite invasive. Really the only invasive one. It hybridizes a lot with any other Zamia, and seeds will show up anywhere. I'll show you guys that sometime. This used to be just 2 lanes. Oh, I wonder if there's anything at. Should I check Publix? Should I check Publix? I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna check Publix. Yeah, Palmetto. A lot of the smaller seed does. Palmetto seed does. Dylan. A lot of like the Zamia. I'm trying to think what else. Washingtonia seed for sure. Any small seed that a bird can swallow is probably going to be spread by birds. So apparently I only drove like 40 miles. It's not bad. Okay. So I've owned this car for 23 months to this day. How many miles do you think are on it? Let's see who can guess closest. I don't know if there's a prize or not. I don't know if I have anything to offer at the moment. 111,200. That is not close. Yeah, probably no, not tonight, man. I'm just really hungry, but I have 3 days of pretty much just being solo. My sister will be gone. Oh, my mouth.
Thank you for choosing Clover, so I can press me today.
Can I get the 2-piece cod dinner, please?
Sure.
And just the fries as a slaw and the slaw for the sides.
I got you.
And that'll be it.
11:33 out there.
All right, thanks. Yeah, 200,000 is not how many miles are on a 2-year-old vehicle. Zach, do you have a driver's license? And most people can drive in a year is like 30,000. Hey.
11:30.
Okay. Go. Thanks.
There you go. Stay right here, actually. Let me go.
Okay.
Stay right here. If
No
there's someone behind you, I'll come in.
Yeah, I'll just pull forward if I see someone behind me. All right, sure. Perfect. Okay, you guys are not close. I think pretty much everyone has made an attempt at. Oh yeah, Anthony, you watched that. Not a lot of people have watched that video. You know, I was doing it while I think I was up in South Carolina because I didn't have a lot to vlog about. So I might do a vlog about the perils of becoming a nurseryman and getting in the business. All right, so no one has gotten near to it. It has 28,700 miles on it. How many miles do you guys think I drive? I barely go out during the day. It kind of sucks, actually. The first car that I owned for 2 years, well, not the first car. First brand new car I actually kept for 2 years was my Hyundai Veloster. When I turned it in, it had 48,500 miles, so it had 20,000 more miles than what I had now. I think I actually sold it like a month early too, than 2 years, so the same amount of time. Okay. I don't know why I pull all the way around. I guess because the drive-thru's right there. I can pull out and just go through Wawa. Oh no. Oh, it was in kilometers. Well, in kilometers, let's see. That's actually fairly close. It'd be like 28,000 is like approximately like 42,000 kilometers. Well, I guess 45,000 kilometers. Yeah, 45,000. So it wasn't that far off. I do drive kind of all over the place, but lately, it's hard to say. The first year I had this car, I put about 15,500 miles on it. I would try to not drive this car that much if I could drive a more efficient vehicle. Because like the more I drive, because it is a new vehicle and it's not exactly cheap, I was trying to keep the miles off to kind of keep the value of it up. Hey Bob, what's going on? I haven't driven this further north than like DeLand, which is like north of about an hour north of Orlando, and I haven't taken it any further south in Miami. This hasn't even been up to Tampa, I don't think. No. I need to get even a 15-minute workout. You're 28, Dan? I thought you were a little bit closer to my age, but I'm 1 + 1 + 3, and I'll be 1 + 1 + 4 in just over a month. I started making these vlogs pretty much when I was 34. Oh, 1 + 21.
How about the way?
Oh, no problem, man. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Have a good one. Oh, so you and I are the same age then, Dan. Well, we'll be the same age in a month. I need to really get on a healthier eating schedule. I'm not that you guys need. You're 38. Okay, I'll be 38 in a month. October 9th. God, every time I turn the car on and off, it starts playing the new Tool album, which I have. Playing. No, do not back up into me. I don't need any more dents in this car. 18 over here. Oh god. I really need to go to Publix and like do some shopping tomorrow. I would vlog it, but I don't think anyone really would care. 1 and 2, it's kind of hard to vlog grocery shopping. Yeah, I know my seatbelt's off. Unfortunately, in America, you cannot he can drink it, but he just can't. I mean, he can't. Anyone can drink it, just not legally. I need to be 21 now. It has kind of created a situation where, like, I don't think that vaping is necessarily a safe alternative. I mean, the safer. I mean, I don't know. I like to think that it is, but it's definitely not something you want to just like get into, especially Juuls, because the salt vapes have real high nicotine concentrations, and it's just not a good idea. In Florida, it is 21 for alcohol, 17 or 18, depending on the age of the other person for sex. Yeah, I saw that. My mom was very concerned. Yeah, the salt vapes are, they're very convenient, but they are, like the vape that I use is 3 milligrams of nicotine per milliliter. The salt vapes, I believe, are like 55. Oh, so you have to be 21 to buy cigarettes in Illinois. Interesting. I did not know that. Wow, I might burn through some real serious battery in this phone. I think I was at like 92 when I started. I'm at 36%. They made it a federal law recently. You need to be 21 to buy any type of gun. I don't think it's a bad idea. I do think if you're an adult, though, and you have the responsibilities of an adult, you should have all the rights of an adult. Like, if you can go to war and shoot people with the gun, you should be able to buy the gun. Or if you're going to war for rights, like such as drinking and smoking at ages or whatever, you should be able to do the same thing. I'm not saying that they're healthy. I'm just saying it's the right to do it. Dan, in the U.S. it differs by state. So like in Florida, the age of, I'm sorry, it's 16 or 18. If it's 18, except for if you're under 24, it's 16. If you're over 24, then it's 18. I remember that because when I first moved here, I was like a little bit nervous about, I don't know why I wasn't meeting anyone under 18, but a lot of states like are just one age, like 16, 17, or 18. But in general, most people in America find anyone that dates, like that's say over the age of 24, dating someone under the age of 18 as being like a pedophile. Now, most countries it's 16. And I don't really have an opinion on it because I never really went to worry about it, so I think it really depends on the situation. I don't think the government imposing these weird laws, though, really makes it any more helpful, I guess. So we're going to be home in a few minutes because I'm one, hungry, and two, I'm running out of battery power when I could plug the phone in, but we've been online for basically an hour and a half, all said and done, so. Back when I was 16, this is 1997, 1998, there were stores I could go to, and now I didn't necessarily look 18, but they would not only sell to me, they wouldn't even ID me. So I even bought alcohol one time with no ID. Now that does not exist anymore. Like you go anywhere, they're going to ID you for cigarettes and alcohol. Like I've been ID'd for, buying, like some places require that, like they're required to scan your ID to buy that sort of thing. Like Walgreens, for example. Charlie Duke. What did you write, Charlie Duke? Oh wow, he didn't even write anything bad. Yeah, Utah has some interesting laws, Charlie. Sorry that your message got deleted. Uh, 19 is a weird age. I know that like Ontario is 19 for alcohol. Oh, a sec, let me check what she said there. Oh, I got you, Zach. I totally understand. Is that the way it is? And is it 21 in Australia too? Make a quick turnaround here. I'm gonna check one plant. I might do a vlog tomorrow on. Give you guys a little extra time to. Ooh. Yeah, I've got the console. I was gonna get a couple games. So Dylan. I don't know if I told you this, but sorry I haven't gotten back to you on text. If you've messaged me, I have. Not that I really this needs to be on YouTube, but I don't really care. I have paid Ashley's mother a sum of money to which we both agreed upon was fair. And we're working on a resolution for me to actually kind of come back down there. So we'll see what happens. I talked to her for about an hour 2 days ago, really trying to like just be on the same page with her. And I think it's working out so far. I'm just trying to, it doesn't. She found out that I had said that some bad things about her on one of the live streams, and that probably wasn't right of me to do. I was upset at the time, so no, that's no problem, Terrence. No, I don't have any kids that I know of. No, I just have a PS4, that's all. Yeah, 18 or younger to go to prison. There's kids. I actually used to do business with a guy in St. Pete, who was at the time was the youngest kid to ever go to prison at 14 or 15. If it was 14 or 15, maybe it was 15 by the time he went to prison, but he was convicted at 14. Yeah, that I know of. It's kind of been a personal choice for me because all right, so checked it out. I travel around a lot. I don't have your average job. I don't have a 9 to 5. You guys see that. For me to have a kid, I feel like I might be doing a disservice to the child. I mean, he'd be really smart, but I think. All right. My buddy actually, I'll tell you a cool. There's a market right there. I used to run a poker game with that guy. My book is on pre-order on Amazon now. I'm not using my actual name. But if you look up the name Liam Teller, you can read the wild stories of my poker life that existed from like 20... I mean, it goes back as early as 1998 playing poker, but really from like 2004 to 2016. Yeah, it'd be part of the koala. Oh, you have a 15-year-old cousin who has a son? I think that I'm not probably not a good idea. Like, it's going to be harder to do certain things in life, but it's hard to know that until like you become, get into your 20s and your friends are all partying and you have to stay home and take care. And then, I have friends who have done that. I have a friend that I used to deal poker with. He's 24 now, maybe 25. I think he's 20, maybe 25 now. But he had a kid about like 2-3 years ago, which isn't even that, that young, and he had to change his life quite a bit. He used to be into some things, not like bad things really, but just he got himself in trouble a couple times outside of poker. But if you want to go on Amazon, my book is on there. If you type in the author Liam Teller, that is the name I go underneath as far as writing, and you can pre-order it for $5.99. Shameless plug there. So I am home now. So I'm going to park in the driveway, not in the grass. By the way, that's the car that broke down last night. I limped it home. All the I don't know. There's no throttle response in it. I did limp it and drive home. Okay. Yeah, my mom was 28 when I was born, so. Yeah. And now I'm not going to want to take melatonin, Dylan. Thanks. I think anywhere between 25 and 30 is pretty normal. I mean, it depends on where you live though. So, but all right, guys. So I'm gonna go inside. The 29. I'm gonna go inside. So I'm gonna leave you guys here in the stream. Well, the stream's gonna end, but it was fun. But we'll talk soon. I'm so fortunate that there's now 12 people on here because I really should go longer, but I got hot food. So, all right, guys, I'll see you later. Thanks everyone for watching.